Hello everyone, it's me, Michael, and I'm here to talk to you about LEGO Star Wars Terrifying Tales. This will be my review of it. It came out on Disney Plus on October 1st, and I just watched it this morning, and it was awesome. But there are spoilers, and I'll be getting into those. So if you haven't watched it and you want to, go see it. Otherwise, you have been warned. So the story starts off with Poe Dameron. He's being attacked by First Order TIE fighters. The First Order has just ended, and this is what's left of them. And he's fighting them anyway. His ship gets damaged. He has to land on Mustafar, where Graballa the Hutt is building his new hotel in Darth Vader's castle. He's also trying to find whatever secrets there are to be found in there. And hey, didn't the Darth Vader's castle have a Sith holocron in it? Wonder if that'll come in somewhere down the storyline. Anyway, he meets this kid there named Dean, I believe. Anyway, his shop was destroyed by the First Order. Him and his mom have been barely scraping by. And he's been working this awful job for Graballa the Hutt ever since, and he's afraid to leave. It actually leads to an interesting story arc where he's going to try to wish upon a Sith holocron in order to get what he wants. Anyway, the caretaker of the Darth Vader's castle is actually a wielder of the dark side, but he's trying to tell some spooky stories to Poe and Dean here. And they're kind of funny, kind of spooky. The first one is kind of a Kylo Ren prequel story, which is really cool, showing how he kind of became Kylo Ren. And they introduce Ren from the Star Wars comics. That's so cool. I want to see him and his awesome helmet come into a LEGO set, or at least be some kind of May the 4th promotional minifigure, perhaps. Anyway, they're probably just going to do some sort of lame micro build again, because they love doing those. Anyway, we got the story. He's teaming up with the Knights of Ren. He finds out, we find out how he gets the name Kylo. I don't think we needed that, but okay. Okay, it's there. It's something. But I just like the idea of a prequel story featuring Ren from the comic books. That's so cool. There's also kind of a spooky scene where like Ren and his father invade his dreams and stuff like that. The next one is Duel of the Monstrosities, where Maul gets like these 8 robotic legs, and he fights General Grievous for some kind of really cool lightsaber. And like, yeah, it's 4 lightsabers versus a double-bladed lightsaber, Maul versus Grievous. I think that's something that's cool. They did add in some nice comedy here and there throughout this whole special that really made me smile. Just the standard LEGO humor. But it was cool. Anyway, Maul versus Grievous, Duel of the Monstrosities. I think that was interesting. Like, I don't think anyone really wondered what would happen if Maul dueled Grievous. I don't think anyone really knew that they needed it until now, or at least I certainly didn't. But that one was so cool, as well as the Knights of Ren one. They were getting really creative. The third one, and kind of the last one, was the very first Star Wars What If. And okay, I think we can all agree Star Wars needs a what if, but this was really cool. It wasn't really portrayed as a what if, but like a true story, although they mixed up all the details because they had been lost with age. But anyway, it was like a what if story. What if Luke joined the Empire? Which, that's pretty cool. So it's Luke rising through the ranks using a Wookiee's paw, a creative take on the monkey's paw, and Vader notices his persistence and courage in the Empire, sees the Force in him, the Force power in him, and trains him to become a Sith. And you can start to notice changes in Luke's face as he starts to become more dark looking. Like he kind of has baggy eyes, stubble, and a little bit of an older look to him. We also see Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Leia as X-Wing pilots. Just awesome, cool stuff. Like, I think that one had to be my favorite. Anyway, the old man guy manages to use Dean and his will to live a happy life with his mom in their shop and have everything back again using the Sith holocron. But hey, guess what? It's a lie, and this evil Sith dude is, well, kind of the villain, as you would expect a Sith-looking dude to be. And he makes a giant mech, and Poe talks some pretty down-to-earth stuff about how it's okay to be scared, just don't let your fear control you, and kind of lessons that we've heard before. But it's kind of funny, like, kind of the way they portray it. There's like this battle droid army that's risen using the Sith holocrons. And then there's a Shining reference with one of them where he says, "Here's," and then he lists out his droid code, like 7601. I don't remember what it was, but he starts listing out the numbers for his code, like his operating number. It's kind of funny. And Garbala gets saved by his two weirdo henchmen with the horns. Poe and Dean beat the old man because, he's an old man, and I don't think he's going to stand much chance against, like, a resistance pilot and a force-sensitive child. But, okay, yeah, they beat him. That's cool. And I almost thought that he just, like, fell over a cliff and burned in lava, but at the end they reveal that he's not dead. So, ooh, there could be a sequel to this. I'd like to see that. My one big critique is something that they introduced a little bit too frequently in Star Wars Vision, and it's something where, like, someone will be like, you have the Force, and then give them a lightsaber or something, and then they'll suddenly just have the Force, whether they're Force sensitive or not. I will have a review out for Star Wars Visions, because I think that show's good, but they're doing that way too frequently, introducing too many Force-sensitive characters at one time. Like, I believe one of the episodes, Star Wars Visions, had 9 Jedi. I mean, like, most of them were Sith in disguise, but I'll get into that when I cover Star Wars Visions. But, I feel this was another example. They're trying to introduce too many characters, or they go like, "You're a Jedi now, and I'm going to give you a lightsaber," and suddenly you're Force-sensitive because the plot needs it to be. And it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. It feels like it's really just taking away the specialness out of being a Jedi when you could just go like, "You're a Jedi now." It's like, I'm not Force sensitive. Well, you are now. Try lifting a rock with your mind. You can do it because the plot needs it to happen. I don't know. I don't like that. But overall, I thought this was really fun. It had some good Lego humor. It used a lot of cool stuff. I was wondering what that Sith holocron was, and the Darth Vader's castle set. I was like, is that just a decoration to add in there just for some visual interest? And, well, kind of yes. But they might have been planning this for a long time, and maybe it was supposed to come out in like 2020 or something, but they couldn't. I'm thinking that might have been what it was, and I have a bug flying around my room, but sorry. I killed him with my bare hands. Anyway, enough of me rambling. I really like this. I'd give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I didn't like as much as the Star Wars Holiday Special, but this was pretty cool. I hope Lego goes we should make some stuff from this. We got Night Sisters, Spider Legs, Maul. We got an evil generic Sith looking dude. We got a generic side character, but he went through an awesome story arc, I will say. Dean's story arc was kind of good. It was cool to see how he was almost led down the dark path, but he corrected himself. Sorry, Anakin, but you didn't go the same way. Anyway, that'll be all for today. And remember, take care of yourselves. I care about all you viewers. This channel wouldn't exist without you people.